Oh, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello. Hello. I hope y'all can hear me. I just fixed the microphone. Yes, they got me now. They got it. Okay. Okay, we got it now. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's go Shugoki Pokey Joe. Okay. Okay, so let me explain what's going on. So first of all, I still don't feel very good today. I don't know what's up. I think I got a stomach bug or something, or maybe it's just... It might be food poisoning. Yeah, my brother thinks it might be food poisoning, but I still kind of feel sick in the stomach, so I'm not going to go very long tonight. I'm going to go as long as I think I can, and then I'm probably going to call it around 10:30 my time, if I'm being honest. But I'm going to try. Also, I'm super nervous about Monday, because that's when I'm supposedly starting my new job. Now, let me explain why the title of this video. The title of the video is The Last One, or The Final Friday, whichever one you want to go with. Here's why. I talked to my boss, and he said that we were talking about availability, and I tried to make it the same availability as my last job, where it was I had Thursday nights free to do my Bible study, Friday nights free to do For Honor Friday, and Saturday nights free to do another stream with you guys. But he said that he could not guarantee that because the restaurant is super busy on weekends. He can't promise me nights off on the weekends, so I may have to work Friday nights and Saturday nights, which means no For Honor Fridays. Now, there may be some nights where he can get me off, where he can say, hey, you can have this Friday off, and if that happens, great, we can do a For Honor Friday then, maybe. But if he can't promise it, I can't do it consistently. So what that may mean is one of two things. Either we only do For Honor Fridays when I know I'm going to have a Friday free, or we change For Honor streams to another day, like Wednesday or something. And I will try to get that worked out. I'm going to try. I just don't know, because right now my availability is up in the air. I think the thing that I'm so upset about right now with this new job is they're not very forthcoming. They're not giving me a lot of information that I want. They've told me that they're happy to have me. They told me that I'm going to be a credit to the group. They've told me that I have a lot of experience and they're happy for it. But they haven't told me how they're going to train me for the new restaurant, how they're going to prep me. Heck, for all I know, I could walk in Monday and they're going to say, all right, grab an apron and get to work. And I'm going to go, what? I don't know what to do. So I genuinely have no idea what's going to happen. And I'm just trying to figure it out. I want to figure out what's going on. Right now, I just don't know. Let's deal with this gladiator real quick. He's backing away. He's stalling.
I mean, I would too, to be fair.
He's backing away, dude. He's waiting for his buddy to come help him.
I mean, he's got a pig sticker, but that's a bigger pig than he was expecting.
Come on, buddy. I know you're waiting for your friend. Yep, that's what he was waiting for. He was waiting on his buddies to show up.
Peacekeeper says traumatic.
You forget. I can wait too. Run away, Glad.
Watch it out.
And you one got me. I love that gladiator just backing away the whole time. Just, I'm scared to get too close. He was so buying time for his buddies. I love it.
No way. Stay away from me, dude.
He was trying to buy time so his buddies could come in and bail his ass out. It was adorable.
I like how he's able to move like Fat Albert. He's fat, but he's fat.
What's wrong, Glad? Hey, Glad, talk to me. Talk to me. What was your mistake? What was your first mistake? That's right. You didn't bring me bacon.
Here I was at like he misfiled his tax.
Note, with Shugoki, you didn't bring him his bacon. If you want Shugoki not to crush your head, you need to bring him his tribute bacon. Oh well, that happened. So let's check chat. Thanks for letting them know, bro.
I do what I can.
No bacon, no life. Shugoki 2021. This is true. This is hard facts right now. If you do not have my bacon, I cannot guarantee your protection.
Because remember, exercise, exercise. Eggs are a side.
Exercise, exercise. Eggs are the side. Is that a shinobi? Is that a shinobi running away from me right now? Okay. Okay. Sure. Mine did more damage. Come on, Shugoki. Come on, big boy.
Tribute to Shugoki is legal under tweets and like KFC meal and a combo. Oh.
Dang it. I thought I parried that, but whatever.
But did you parry the platinums?
No, I didn't. Raven sings Snake Eater? I don't know Snake Eater. I mostly just know very obscure Disney songs.
That and Sabaton.
And Sabaton. But I'm not going to belt out Sabaton. I don't want to get...
It's not doesn't sound right if you don't have the proper bass guitar.
If you don't have the proper musical accompaniment, it just doesn't work.
Or unless you're Swedish. The Swedish might get good. Casually approaching. What hero do you think you can beat in a fight, and which one will give you the hardest time?
Run away, Shinobi. Run away, Shinobi. Run away, Shinobi. There we go. Now I'm going to go heal up because that cost me a lot more health than it should have. That's the thing about Shugoki. No one wants to get up close to this guy. He is just a massive wall of meat. You do not want to engage this man directly. Let me heal up some more and then I'll go back up my boys. Actually, they probably need me right now. I'm coming. I'm coming.
You gonna get Elizabeth on the stream? I'm not sure my area card isn't that great. I think it's great as it be.
Okay. Well, that happened.
But he didn't emote spam.
He didn't emote spam. Hey, it's the Gladiator who I think is going to drop a bunch of thanks at the end. Why is this the last one? Maybe, possibly, perhaps. We've already explained at the beginning, and
I'll repost it.
Just keep reposting it, bro, because that's just what it's going to take. Yeah, look at them. All three of them on top of one guy. It's insane. Why are y'all such jerks? Hold on, I need to... Ah, shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. That was amazing.
That was hilarious. Like, true, but have you considered?
That was just the best response ever. This is gonna be ugly. He throws his hammer, I fire my arrow. One of us is not coming out of this alive. How did he get all of his stamina back so fast? Watch him back away real fast. I'm gonna go heal. We've lost anyway, so I'm just gonna go heal up, buy myself some time. Heal up, heal up. Alright, moving on. Let's go. Let's go, boys. You want me? Come on. Yeah, I knew you'd pull that. I knew you'd pull that. I knew you'd pull that. Damn it! I had revenge too. Whatever.
Second earlier, man.
Oh well, they were ganking whores anyway.
Ease, lady, ease. I'm afraid.
Big fella asks what's happening to Friday. Bro, repost it.
I'll get on it. Hold on.
Lost Zone C.
Which one?
It was Big fella.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, look at all the tunes. Good fight, good fight, good fight. Oh well, I got my Shugoki kick in. What hero do you think you can beat in a fight, and which one will give you the hardest time? Which hero do I think I could beat in a fight? I could probably beat Shinobi in a fight. I'm just not gonna lie to you there. I think that Shinobi don't stand a chance. And which one would give me the hardest time? Shugoki and Raider might give me a really rough time because they're just so big.
Is it like hand-to-hand combat? Is like, do I get to pick whatever weapon?
Like if I could pick a weapon, then we could talk. But
we could just pick a gun and smoke both.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my gun.
Ooh, Dr. Calibrations just donated $5. Saying, I'm like, oh, I'm late.
Hey, thanks for the $5, bro. Really appreciate it.
Hey, we're happy you were able to make it at all.
Yeah, really appreciate that. I'm dead. Proceeds to pull out a bow and instantly kills the orc.
It was like, call an ambulance.
But not for me. Life just decided to hand me a reverse Uno card. All right, let's go Kyoshin because I gotta do one more samurai match. Bushido dignified. It's the last stand of the samurai. There's your obscure Sabaton song for the day. And if you haven't heard the song Steel Commanders yet, go listen to it. In fact, go watch the music video. The music video is pretty sick. They got Gina Guo on it and Tina Guo. Tina Guo is a fantastic artist, and I'm so glad they got her. She looks really good in the Sabaton pants. I'm not even gonna lie. They gave her like a Sabaton outfit to wear, like with the camo pants and tank top. Like genuinely, she do be hitting different with that cello.
Oh, you may be able to parry a Danax, a 9mm.
Parry this, you filthy casual. Dying is dumb, Raven. Man, you people who are dying, y'all so lame. What is this?
It's like, how do you not die? Simply don't.
That's just so lame, guys. Oh, and since we're talking about dying, if I can be real for a moment, y'all know what today is. It's September 11th, 2021. 20 years ago, the attack on the World Trade Centers happened. I was going to make a short video today, just basically talking about my thoughts on that, talk about where I was the day it happened, and talk about what my father told me, what our father said to us after it happened. I was going to do it, but my brother pointed out that if I did it, people would probably come after me by saying that I was just making a video capitalizing on a tragedy just for clout. And the idea that people would do that disgusts me, but he's right. There are people who would say that. And I don't want y'all to get the impression that I would capitalize on that. So I'm going to bring it up here in this stream so that you know I'm not just doing this for clout. I'm not just doing this for money. I'm doing this because I'm genuine. And so I want to take a minute to talk about this. So I was in elementary school when the attack happened. It's when the bombs happened. Were you really there? Because you don't seem to remember what happened.
You're turning into like, what was that, like the newscaster that claimed that like you're lying about where he was all the time?
Why are y'all ganging up on me? I don't understand that.
Because apparently they hate the business.
What's this lad doing? He's not even trying at this point. Wait, what the? I never even saw him switch. At least I killed Gladiator. That made me happy. As I was saying, I was in elementary school when that happened. I don't remember every detail, but I do remember, I think I was in first or second period, and an announcement came on, and all the teachers left the classroom for a few minutes, and then they came back in. I remember my teacher was in tears. I don't know about all the others, but I remember she turned on the TV up in the corner, top-hand corner of the classroom, and there was a news report on. And all I remember seeing, there were two buildings, one of them had smoke coming out of it. And my first thought was, it's just your typical fire. You know, firefighters going beyond that. Let the firefighters deal with it, right? That's what this is. But then next thing I know, we were all getting on the buses to go home. It was an early release day. We went home, and when I got back home, I remember seeing the same news report on the TV in my mom and dad's den, and and I don't remember exactly what mom was doing. I think she was crying. I don't remember exactly, but I just stared at the screen and I didn't understand what was going on. But all I thought was, man, this may not be just an ordinary fire. Hold on, let me deal with this guy. Well, anyway, back to what thanks for sharing that, Dr. Calibrations, but back to what I was saying. Dad took me and my brother and sat us down on the porch. Now, my brother says that he doesn't remember all this because he was too young to. And I believe him. He was very young at the time. But I remember sitting on these steps just near our garage, and Dad sat us down. And how do you explain what happened at 9/11 to little kids? My dad explained it like this, and it meant the world to me when I was a kid. And I didn't fully understand it until I was older. He said, sons, there are people in this world who want to hurt you. Now, their reasons are different, but they want to hurt you. Some want to hurt you because of what you believe. Some want to hurt you because of how you look. Some want to hurt you because of where you live. But at the end of the day, there are people who just want to hurt you. And today, some of those people who hate America wanted to hurt Americans. And they did. And they crashed a pair of planes into two buildings and killed a lot of people. No matter what you hear, you are God's children. You are loved. We love you. And you have nothing to be afraid of. This is something that you need to hold in your heart, okay? I didn't quite understand the meaning until I was older. Wow! Good fight.
Capture Zone A.
As it was saying. Oh wait, I just got company. Peacekeeper. Okay.
IMAX Warfare, you're right. Somebody did think it was an accident.
Okay, that took care of that. Okay, as I was saying. Now what happened? Now, as horrible as 9/11 was, and it was horrible, as horrible as it was, there was one good thing that came out of it. For a couple weeks after it happened, America was truly united. We were in pain. We were in mourning. We couldn't believe what had just happened. And for a while, there was no African American, there was no white American, there was no gay, there was no straight, there was no male, female. There was all a bunch of Americans who were hurting, in pain, wanting answers, wanting justice. And for a while, we were united in that. So when I look at America today, and I see the divisiveness, and I see the anger, and I see the hatred, it just baffles me.
It became surreal for me when I first started doing student teaching, and we got to 9/11, and I was teaching it as a historical event. I realized, like, oh crap, a lot of these students, they don't know that they weren't alive. They only know it as a historical event.
Oh.
It's kind of a surreal moment.
Yeah.
Like something you lived through has now just passed into history.
It's very weird watching the things that you care about and the things that happen to you become historical. The reason I bring all this up, guys, is not to dredge up old wounds or anything like that, but it's to make a point. 9/11 was probably one of the biggest recent events in American history that will live on in our infamy forever. As Frank Reagan, Tom Selleck's character in Blue Blood, said, almost every American who was around at the time of 9/11 knows where they were when it happened, or at least when they got the news. And it impacts us all, whether we were there or not. But America stood strong even through that. If we could stand strong through that, why on earth can't we stand strong in times of peace? When there are no dangers, there are no terrorists blowing up people or crashing into buildings. And yet we're at each other's throats over things that don't even matter. We stood strong together when our nation faced a huge crisis, and now we're arguing over who's president, arguing over gendered pronouns, arguing over racial tensions that honestly I don't think are nearly as big as people make them out to be. There comes a point where I just have to go, how does any of this matter? We have bigger problems to deal with and bigger foes to face than what you're spouting here. So that's my 2 cents on that. I'll stop going into that now. It's really not worth grudging up any more than I already have. But that is what I have to say. Okay, I've said my piece. Now on to other things. Yay!
Well, right before you went on that, Mr. Resource donated $2, and just with the question of what is your favorite candy?
Mr. Resource, thank you for the $2. My favorite candy is Three Musketeers bars.
Do you ever remember like those old commercials when they tried to steal Three Musketeers left 4 feet chocolate?
Yes. I remember the Three Musketeers commercials. Those were funny. I really liked them.
Try it.
Kobe USA says, hey Raven, what's up Kobe? Nice to see you. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not playing with anyone tonight. I don't feel well. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on, honestly. I don't know how many more matches I'm going to feel up to doing, so I don't want anyone joining for just one match and then going, okay, bye. No. But don't worry, next time I do a live stream, and hey, I should make it clear, I'm not done streaming For Honor. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do them every Friday anymore. I probably won't. I'll probably have to pick a new day of the week to do them. Might have a Warrior Wednesday, or a Teutonic Tuesday, or Marauder Monday. I probably won't do. I can't do Thursday because Thursday's Bible study night. I won't be able to do that. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, no, I just can't do it. They told me they would need me weekends, so I cannot do that. All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Playing the Law Daddy, because I don't have to play any more Samurai. I just got to play Exotic Warrior, so no Vanguards. Also, I want to say this. This is kind of interesting. A little off topic, but it's kind of interesting. After I released the Executions Graded, I've never gotten more hate for a video. Like, I've gotten tons of hateful comments lately. Oh, all right. We can be honorable. We can be honorable. That's gonna. We're gonna start it next week. Good fight. Yeah, I know, and it's gotten more likes than it has dislikes, but I look through my comment section, and I just get all these people saying, dude, if you just pay attention to this one execution. And I'm like, okay, look, guys, I did pay attention to them. I studied them extremely closely. Now that I still miss some stuff, maybe, like the whole argument about what happened to Warden. Did the Warden cut his hands or his wrists or what have you? I don't know. And maybe y'all could argue that I nitpicked that one a little too much. But hey, I want to be very detailed and analytical when I do these. I don't want to just very briefly look at them just like, oh, well, that one looks kind of cool. That's the thing. One of my followers, I think it was Guy Strachan. If it wasn't you, whoever you are, you know who you are. Thank you for sending it to me. You sent me Marco Yolo's tier list of the new executions. And I watched Marco Yolo's video, and guys, let me be clear. I love Marco Yolo. He does great work. He is one of the best For Honor YouTubers out there. I really like watching his videos. His character introductions, like how to Shugoki, how to Warden, all that kind of stuff, they basically taught me more about the characters than I knew before, because he's very good about the mechanics and usability of the heroes. Me, I'm more of the historian. I talk about the accuracy of the heroes, and because I'm a martial artist and a HEMA practitioner, I know more about how the weapons and body would work in terms of how the executions go and how the fighting goes. So that's my area of expertise. So he's looking at these executions in a much different way than I am.
Kind of looking at this from an entertainment standpoint. Which is okay. It's just two different ways to view them.
Right.
Because if we were viewing them on Zane alone, the score would be entirely different. Because I like Conquerors, personally. I think it's funny. The thing is, like, it's not realistic.
Hold on.
Mojo C has donated $20.
From who?
Mojo C. Sorry if I mispronounced that. A lot of JoJo's next to each other. Our adventures.
What were you doing, Peacekeeper? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Peacekeeper straight up kept guard breaking me, going in for a top heavy, then fainting into a guard break again, over and over and over again until she ran out of stamina. And then someone else came in and killed her. And I'm like, what was that? What were you doing, Peacekeeper? You had me. You had me by the short and curlies. Why did you bail? Oh, okay. We can have an honorable fight. Let's go. Oh, shit. This is not about to be honorable.
I don't think Peacekeeper's going to do it, but anyway, again, thank you, Mojo.
Oh, Shinobi, what happened? Shinobi, why are you saying sorry? You kept attacking even after Peacekeeper showed up. What? No, don't do that, Shinobi. Don't do that. You attacked me. You knew exactly what you were doing. Don't even. But anyway, thank you for the $19.99. That was I really much appreciate that, Mojo Jojo. C. I had to add the C there. Appreciate the money. I always appreciate the donations, guys. They really do help out the channel and help me out.
I wonder what the C stands for.
I'm very curious, but thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Means the world. Need something to drink. Hold on.
Yeah, you do.
That's better.
He donated another $5. I just lost a brain cell watching that fight.
Thank you for the $5, and yeah, I kind of lost a brain cell too. I was like, what?
Like the brain just starts buffering.
What? No.
How is he? It kind of depends on the school you're going with, because it's kind of like dojos. Each one's going to be a little different in what they practice and what they put emphasis on.
Correct.
But another question that was asked is, like, you gave a lot of 10 out of 10s on the executions. Which one of them is your favorite?
Oh, that's hard. That's a hard choice.
Jormungandr's was very good. I like him.
Lawbringers was excellent. Jormungandr's was awesome. I don't know. I think I got to go with Nobushi. Nobushi's was just so awesome. I love Nobushi's. It's hard to say. I found it interesting that the Samurai had most of the 10 out of 10s. Actually, what I found funny was Marco Yolo rated Shugoki's really low. I thought Shugoki's was excellent because it was actually using proper Kanabo technique.
Like I said, he was looking at it more from he's looking for big impact. Knowing I need to go, have a great rest of your day.
Enemy team is breaking.
And Hannah says she likes the dragon in the
Hannah does?
Yep.
Hey, our Hannah?
It says hiring.
Yay! Hold on. Hold on, boys. Hold on, boys. Boom! Here we go.
You lost. So
The Black Dragon slays another foe.
What do you think about Butthurt?
What do I think about butthurt? I don't know anything about butthurt. Am I butthurt? No, I'm not butthurt.
Do we need to call the ambulance for someone?
Hello, ambulance. My brother's butt is hurting.
Whoa, hang up that phone.
No, you don't.
Just spent an hour making a Superman symbol as an emblem. Hopefully that gives you gotta give it to one of the cage characters and make them fly. I don't know how, but you gotta manage that. If you could fuse any two heroes, which one would you fuse and what would they be like?
Okay, all this guy does is the same move. He just dodge punches, then stabs the ground. There, you're dead. Don't get back up.
victory.
Good fight.
So apparently I heard that War for Honor Master supposedly incredibly works in the game, and eventually when all the maps change, there'll be a big event.
That'll be interesting. I'd be interested to see what that does. But what was the question that was asked to me earlier? I didn't get the chance to hear it.
They're asking if you could combine two heroes together, how do you think they'd work and operate?
I feel like Griffin is actually a combination of Lawbringer and Kensei.
I'd like to see Berserker and Warlord combined.
Yeah.
Max hero and Last.
I love a Berserker Warlord.
Or maybe like a Warlord combined with a Conqueror so we can get like a proper mace.
That'd be good. That'd be good. Proper mace hero. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, and there was somebody earlier that was asking, like, hey, I'm trying to get my Zanhu to rank up. Do you have any pointers?
If you just want them to rank up, play a bunch of breach matches. Breach matches are the best ways to raise XP because breach matches give you a ton of XP. And make sure you add a champion status and add XP boosters if you can get them. So that's a great way to do it. But if you just want to get better, the best advice I can give with Zanhu is throw your undodgeable heavies. I mean, not undodgeable, but unblockable heavies. But sometimes don't. Cancel out of them and do a guard break. You'd be surprised how often it works. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. All right, got to do another. Who to go? Who to go? You know what? I'm feeling like going the old man. I'm going JJ. I'm going to go JJ. Gonna go the old man. Hey, Raven, do you have any Peacekeeper tips? Yes, here's my advice with Peacekeeper. Get your bleed, okay? Dodge bleed, or feint into your top bleed attack. So start a heavy, but then soft feint it into a top bleed. Once they start bleeding, go for your unblockable heavies, and then cancel them into a guard break. And then do your triple stab, let them go, repeat process. Because quite often their first thought is going to be, oh no, here comes an unblockable, I better either dodge or parry, and either way, you're going to guard break them. Now, eventually what they're going to do is they're going to say, okay, I know their plan, they're just going to guard break me and do it again, so I'm just going to stand here and take it, and that's when you just let the unblockable fly. Make them never stick to your pattern, you know, just start with guard break, but then change up your pattern, you know, because that's the best advice I can give with PK. Yes, a fellow lawbringer enjoyer longing for reliable neutral offense, keep enduring fellow struggler. Thank you, I'm a big body. I also heard that executions we get this season are the only ones you'll have because you can tell they were working on it because you can see Yorn's in Year 4 trailer. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that we get new unique executions next season, but even if we don't, those were good. Those were very nice. Even if we only get new unique executions once a year, I mean, it'll be disappointing, but I'll deal with it. And oh, they're running 2 Shugokis and a JJ. Oh, this is going to be ugly. Plus, you faint the unblockable heavy, faint go to GB, you get a free heavy, it's the same damage. Correct. Alright, let's go fight. Those two are heading to Zone A, so I'm going to follow Warmonger. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to Zone B and give us an early lead there, and then I'll go back up Warmommy. Alright, we've got an early lead in B. Alright, let's go back up no macros. Oh, he's actually doing okay. Hang in there, buddy. I'm coming for you. Oh, I didn't recognize you. Okay, I'll step back. You're the shinobi from earlier. You like to do honorable showdowns. Okay, do an honorable showdown. I didn't know that was you.
You lost.
I didn't know that was you. I'll let you get your health back. I'm going to let you get your health back. Get it back. And then we fight, okay? All right.
Yes, Duncan, I'm here.
Now we fight. And he's running away. Why are you running away?
You captured Zone C.
I want to ledge.
Oh, you want to ledge me? Is that it? Ah, I thought I got him.
You lost Zone C.
Oh, well, we're probably going to lose this one because they're all just running heavies. They're just running 2 Shugokis, 2 thick boys, and a JJ. And the JJ's actually competent. $5 from Dr. Calibrations. On a scale of 1 to the nut, how excited are you for Spider-Man 2 by Insomniac? If you didn't see, we're getting Venom. I haven't seen the trailer. I don't know anything about it, but it does sound pretty cool. I'm interested. As long as they keep it focused on Spider-Man, I'm happy. Because what I'm worried about is that they're going to change the direction to just Miles Morales. And guys, I'm going to be honest. Miles Morales ain't my thing.
Well, also, I was kind of upset that they made you play as Mary Jane Watson. I came here for Spider-Man. Not his girlfriend. Wrong.
That hyper armor, though. God.
Capture Zone C.
Shugoki, why? Anyway. Hey Raven, do you think they'll finish the Vikings off with new heroes and leave the Wu in? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Lost Zone A.
I'm going to A right now. See what I can find there. How am I doing right now? Not so good, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not a big deal. This probably isn't going to be our match, boys. All right. You want an honorable fight? I will give you an honorable fight.
We don't talk about the MJ section. I really would want to pretend it's not. Yeah, that's fine.
You lost Zone C.
Good fight.
You captured Zone A.
You got your honorable JJ duel. You got your honorable JJ duel. Both of us had full health. Both of us full stamina. That's how it goes down. I am the old coot. Alright, we took that back. Yeah, Shugoki's ganking up. Who would have thought?
You lost Zone A. You captured Zone C.
Hold on a second, fat boy. Hold on a second, fat boy. Hold on a second, fat boy. Boom! Let's heal up. Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave? I was healing you. Come on, turn B around. There we go. There we go. Get my stamina back.
You lost Zone C. You lost Zone A.
Hold on, got new move! New move! Hey, that's how it's done.
You are protected.
Damn it. Damn it. Come on, War Mommy. Finish what I started. You got this, fat boy. You got this, big boy. Come on, Suey. Get that piggy. Get that piggy! Speedy Neptune. Thanks. Which one is that? Oh, shit.
Your team is breaking.
Oh, here they all come to gank. Here they all come to gank. Oh, wait, no? No? Bonk. Peacekeeper down. A heavy with the power to dodge like an assassin. Nothing could be more terrifying.
DC donates $2 and that says play Shaolin.
DC wants me to play Shaolin for $2. Buddy, I will play Shaolin for $2. That is not a problem. I won't win. I'll probably do terrible, but I will play Shaolin for $2. Just don't let me forget, bro. Shaolin next game.
Shaolin next game.
Shaolin next game. Alright, I need to go help out my team. They're struggling. Oh, man. Hold on, let me make sure we don't lose B. There we go.
Duncan Kingston asks, Raven, do you think there should be more heroes in For Honor that use spear-like weapons?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool if we have more polearm-like weapons.
Enemy team is breaking. Your team is breaking. The enemy rally.
Dang it. It's that freaking hyper armor. It happens way too quick. I think the problem I have with Shugoki is during his recovery period, if he starts an attack, there's just no way to guard break him. And that's what sucks. He can just start that heavy, and then you're done. His hyper armor activates so quick, it's insane. $4.99 from Mojo Jojo. What's the worst hero in your opinion? Right now it's Shaolin. I think Shaolin is one of the weakest heroes right now. Not Shaolin, sorry, Shinobi. I misspoke. Shinobi is the weakest hero right now, and I think he needs a lot of help. The problem is the devs don't know what to do to fix him. Well, hey, I put in my best for this match, boys. Let me see, how did I do overall? Hey, I did pretty well overall, I'd say. But we were up against two Shugokis, a JJ, and a PK. What was I going to do? Fail with grace. I think the problem that I have with Shugoki is when Shugoki was first released, he was pretty decent. Then they nerfed him till he was a joke. Oh, look at all the thanks. Okay, good fight, you jerk. You jerk. Yeah, Shade Starblitz. I can't get a read on you. When you played this Shinobi the first time, you were a ganker. Second time, you got really upset if we didn't give you a one-on-one. This time you got upset if I didn't give you a one-on-one, but then you win and you're like, thanks. See, that's the thing. I don't understand what you're going for. Are you going for honorable warrior or are you going for cringy toxicity? I don't know what you want to go for, buddy. All right. Next match, they're probably going to all go heavies, if I had to guess. Let me pick another team. I'm going to find another team. Not that I don't like them, not that I don't trust them, but I have a sneaky feeling they're just all going to go heavies. Please don't tell me it's the same people. Please don't tell me I just returned to the same people. That would be very unfortunate. $10 from Dr. Calibrations. It just occurred to me that if For Honor Friday becomes a weekday, Sunday through Thursday, this might be my last time catching it live. I hit the bed by 8:30 latest. Poop. Oh, that's sad, Dr. Calibrations. I am so sorry to hear that. That actually does make me very sad. You've been a very cool follower. We tell you what, if we ever have a weekend night free where I can do it, we'll still stream something so you can still catch it. We really look forward to having you. Any good tips for Shaman? Yes. With Shaman, what you want to do is start your heavy, but then soft feint into a light attack bleed from any other direction, and then do a zone attack, which is gonna make them panic, and then soft feint out of your zone attack into a bleed as well, and then once they try to dodge, which is going to be their next thing, guard break them, shove them, and then pounce. Now, let's say that you're not close enough to guard break, or they know that you're going to guard break. Pounce backwards, like do your backwards setup for the lunge, and then watch them. Don't lunge right away. Wait a minute, because their instinct is, oh my god, they're backing up to do a lunge. I need to dodge. And as soon as they dodge, pounce. Because once they dodge unless they're a Shinobi, they cannot dodge a second time. Not for a second. They have to recover first. So that'll give you your opening to pounce on them. Like, sometimes you just gotta wait on them. What's your favorite class to play? I usually do really well with hybrids, honestly. Raven, do you have very specific comfort foods? Not really. I like chocolate, but... Hey, Raven, why do you think the attacker's minions are turning green? Because of mildew and moss growing on them from all the rain.
Also food poisoning.
Raven, what did you have for dinner today? Chicken. Raven is the best YouTuber. Thank you, Fox Hunt. I appreciate that. Hey, Raven, what demons would you like to be canon and for honor? How about some actual biblical demons? Which would be kind of cool, because that would go with the Christian thing. Or, why don't we get some chaos demons? So that we can be for the Emperor! Ah!
You want some Hornet Berserkers running around?
I'd love some Hornet Berserkers running around. That would be epic. Alright, I'm going Shaolin, like I promised. $2 for a Shaolin play. Let's go Shaolin and lose. Am I right, fellas? I'm right, fellas.
No, you see, you win because you're going the pacifist route.
Yeah, even when I lose, I win.
You mortals can't comprehend my plan.
You mortals cannot understand me. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, oh, oh. Bam, son. Oh, good move from the Shaolin. He didn't overreact. Again! Again! Oh! This is not looking good, boys. I'm going to A. I'm going to A. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. Okay, taking A. And War Mommy's running. Run, War Mommy, run! War Mommy don't want to stick around. War Mommy want to get away. War Mommy knows what's coming. War Mommy getting away. Hold on, boys. Waterbending time. Boom! I love it. That's how you waterbend Shaolin style. Hello. Time for maximum Shaolin. I like Bowie 9. I actually have a Bowie 9. And War Mommy's running. War Mommy's running. Balance is the way to perfection. What? I'm sad like that. YouTube's gonna kick me for racism, but I'm not racist. I think that I love Shaolin. He's cool. He's the cool old guy. Come on back up. Stop bullying them. Hey, Uchiha saying, stop bullying them. Stop bullying them. That's not nice. All right, if you get hurt, you get a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Just think about it. Hey, bro, could you check the chat for me? I can't check right now because I have a feeling I'm about to get company.
I was gonna say, worst character in terms of balance.
Worst character in terms of balance? Ironically, the one based off of Thanos. I'm kidding. Verse 1 in terms of balance? I think Shugoki. I think Shugoki. Oh, wait, what the? Hey, what's up, fella? Okay, I've got a lot of company now.
What weapons do you own? Let's see, since you're busy, I'll try and name them off. let's see.
Oh, crap.
You have a couple katanas, you have an odachi, you have a longsword.
Yeah, I have a longsword, a nodachi, a Xian, a couple of katanas. I own a couple guns too. I own a spear. I own a kukri knife. I own a K-bar knife, a machete, a ninjato. I own nunchucks. I own a pair of sai knives. I own a bow staff.
Do you really count those nunchucks considering where we got them from?
I count them. They're technically nunchucks.
You captured Zone A.
No, I do not. Run away, Shaolin. Yep, run away, Shaolin. Bye, Shaolin. Bye, Shaolin. Oh, Shaolin, I want to play. Shaolin, I want to play. Come back. Come back, Shaolin. Come back, Shaolin.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Shaolin. Now, let me show you the waterbending techniques. This is how you do it.
Don't you do it, Minion.
No, Minion. No, no, Minion. No. I am so angry at you, Minion. How could you do this to me?
Hawks on your house. How long is your longsword? Long enough.
Long enough. It's a little over 3 feet. I can't see a bloody thing. Why are you such a coward, Orochi?
Apparently you can legally carry a sword on you in the valley. I don't believe that for a
Yeah, Orochi, yeah, it's what you get, Orochi, it's what you get, Orochi. You threw a smoke bomb down and started light spamming me? Yeah, you deserved that. You deserved every bit of that, Orochi. Classic coward. I'm sure you cried a little when Orochi's rework came out because you couldn't throw 3 lights at once. I'm sure you threw yourself on the bed and screamed, "Why, Ubisoft? What did I ever do to you?"
How could you, Minion 12,756? How could you?
Wait, what's that? What's that dude doing? Oh, he's trying to sneak up here, aren't you? Aren't you, big guy? Aren't you, big guy? No. Thank you, Shugoki.
Hey Raven, what if there was an event where the heroes fight the sins of their past?
Where the heroes fight the sins of their past? How would you make that work?
Isn't that like every time the knights are fighting Astria?
Every time the knights fight Astria or Apollyon, that's them fighting their past. And one of them just committed Sudoku. He committed suicide. Which one was it? It was Warmonger. So Warmonger literally threw herself to her death. Wow, that takes some real pain.
Which hero is most likely to serve as a substitute teacher at a high school? I would say either JJ or Shaolin, because JJ seems like he's almost to retirement, and a lot of people that retire sometimes they sign up to be substitute teachers. But JJ would probably be the
Now I see why you ran away, Warmonger. That was some weak tier playing. Oh my gosh, when even I can get you with a flawless kill, that's not good. Nope, I'm not letting you have this one. Bot Shaolin.
Ball Turtle says, I played Raider today for the first time in years and I had a blast. You gotta enjoy the Viking, man. You gotta enjoy that. Tips for Black Prior.
Tips for Black Prior. Do not rely only on your bulwark stance. I know that bulwark stance is a large part of what he is. But but a lot of people know to deal with a Black Prior to guard break him. What I'll do is I'll go into bulwark stance, but I'll quickly get out of it to do a light or a forward bash, because once I go into my bulwark stance, a lot of them are tempted to move forward to try to guard break me. If I move quickly enough, I can catch them out of the guard break. I would also say dash forward and do your heavy, because that's usually a very viable way to open up. Don't rely on your zone unless they're low on stamina, because the zone is almost worthless in most situations, I've found. And also remember that your second heavy on any combo is undodgeable. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to just swing for the fences with that second heavy. Because, sure, sometimes they might parry it. Other times they're going to try to dodge it like idiots and go, oh, wait, that happened.
Okay.
I got time for one more Dominion and then one Breach, and then we'll probably call it.
Alright. Play Pigeon says, I've done a bit of research out of curiosity. I can carry a sword in Washington State. I just can't brandish a sword. Subjective and vague as hell, I know, but that's the law here. That's how legal codes are.
Yeah, that's legal codes for you. That's the way it works.
The real reason you can't brandish it in Washington State is because there's so much dang humidity that bad boy would rust if you're not constantly dousing it in oil. Let's see. CJ Jordan has an excellent comment. Do you wish they would add a wave mode to For Honor so like you can defend a castle?
That would be awesome. I would love a PvAI mode where it's just wave after wave of combatants. That would be so cool.
Call it like The Last Stand or something. Have Sabaton music playing.
Final Stand, yes, that'd be
basically
awesome.
like Firefight from Halo, but for Honor. Oh, that'd be pretty radical.
Okay, I'm gonna go Yorm this time because I feel like killing myself. What if there was an effect where when you execute a hero, the ghost of either Apollyon, Goodmunder, or Tozen fights alongside you? That'd be cool. That'd actually be kind of cool. BP tip play weird. You could say that with a lot of them. Which hero has the most practical moveset in terms of a real fight? Ooh, that's a good question. Which one fights like they really should? Okay, let me think. Who do I really think fights like they ought to? JJ actually has a moveset that I would say is more competent than most. Moving around, taking full advantage of the rotation of his weapon. I would say that his is very believable. The Dow sword, the T-on-D fights like I would expect him to. A little, maybe a little too martial, but it's fine. Who else? Lawbringer's lights are actually pretty accurate. His heavies are a little too much of a wind-up to be accurate. Yeah, those would be the ones that I say are probably the most accurate to what they should be. Raider also is pretty close, I would say.
Raven, which hero is most likely to star in a family-friendly comedy where they end up as a babysitter for a bunch of troublemaking kids?
Okay, now here's the thing. I'm going to give you the real answer, and then I'm going to give you the funny answer. So the one that would actually show up in a family comedy where he has to learn to babysit a bunch of troublemaking kids should be Black Prior. Because I see him as just this cold, cynical dude who no longer believes in life, and these kids have to remind him of the meaning of it. So, very much Vin Diesel in Pacifier. But, if I had to pick the funny one, I would say Warmonger. I would love to see Warmonger taking care of kids.
And Mojo Jojo's back. $5 super chat. New For Honor hero has an AR-15 confirmed by NASA.
The new For Honor heroes of AR-15. Oh, that'd be awesome. That would actually be hilarious. As a joke, I don't.
Let that be an event mode, like there's like it's the Jormungandr event, but there's just like an AR and an AK in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That would actually be really funny. Are all four of them in A?
Child soldiers, yes. A hero with a comically large spoon. I mean, we have one with a comically large
I died. But I put up a good fight. You can't deny that. I broke the gank for a minute. But thank you for the money. I really appreciate that. Hey, Raven and Raven's bro, what hero has the best fashion? I gotta get... Warmonger has some drip. Warmonger got some drip. I'm sorry, she just do.
I like Lawbringer, I like Warden Black Prior. Those are my favorites.
The Knights just tend to have the best looks. Let's all be honest.
Full plate armor is just the most attractive outfit.
Alright, Skykill. Alright, Skykill. Okay, I'm starting to sense a pattern here. Yeah, Griffin, you got saved. Can we just all agree that Griffin got saved here? Griffin, that war mommy had to come to your salvation. You need to drop to your knees and thank that war mommy. Oh my lord. I like, well, Nanny Warmonger. All right, kids, beat up on your little brother. We must make him strong so that he doesn't grow to be a pathetic weakling. No, you said it wrong, Maul. It's beat up on your brother. He cannot become a sheep. When she plays them Disney movies, she only plays Mulan, and it's the song "Be a Man."
Like, but I'm a chick doesn't mean anything.
Like, but I'm a woman. You heard me. I did not stutter.
This is not a negotiation.
This is not a democracy. I am not the president. I am your dictator.
Hey Raven, what do you think you were in a past life?
I was
Lumberjacking. You're okay. You worked all night.
What was I in a past life? I don't know if I want to know the answer to that. Oh, well, there's your effing.
We really don't go into like reincarnation here, but hypothetically. I don't know.
Thank you, Nobushi. I appreciate that. That Shaman getting kind of crazy. But you'll notice that all the enemy team is doing right now is just ganking hard. It's crazy. They're not trying to spread out and take zones. They're just ganking. I'm going to C right now. Like,
FlameX has donated $2 and says hello.
Thank you, FlameX. Appreciate that. Thank you for the $2.
I like your little profile pic.
What's the profile pic?
This is like a guy that loves being nervous.
All right. A's being taken, boys. We need to go back to A. Go back to A. Oh, someone's taking C. Fine, I'm going to go take C. Oh, hi, Griffin. Come, the wrath of Jormungandr.
And Paul from the council.
Especially Paul from the council.
He helps too.
Stay here, Shaman.
Oh, this is a good question. Hey Raven, are druids and shamans part of the Dragon Order universe, or are they only wizards and mages?
Right now, it's only wizards and mages. Like I said, Dragon Oaths right now is still kind of a work in progress. It's still a conceptual design, so I'm still working out the details.
Hey Raven, do you fight for the Great Serpent?
If the Great Serpent's paying.
What's the Great Serpent's health care coverage? Does it have that? My son was simply teaching a lesson.
You captured Zone A.
Man, y'all don't like me very much. Just like a Rep 46. Okay, I want y'all to read his name. He was a Rep 46 Orochi called Spam Rambe. Spam Rambe. Y'all want to kind of guess what his playstyle is? Take a guess. Just take a guess. You won't be wrong, I promise. Take a guess.
He's a true. Diligently waits for the opportune moment to strike.
You would be correct. You would be.
Okay. What's more fun? To run to one point and gank, never being able to gap it, or can you take it and leave it right away and get over back?
Neither annoy me. What annoys me are people who team up in a group of 4 and just sit on a point forever. Hey, look at that! Lights! Look at that, guys. Did you? I don't think he threw one heavy other than a dodge backward heavy. My God, we have a light spammer. My.
Overall rep 46.
Yeah, he's an overall rep 46 with his name is Spam Rambe. Yeah, this guy sucks.
He cooks spam? Yes, only spam.
Heavy? Never heard of heavy. I'm gonna take A.
He's on a diet that's like that.
Enemy team is breaking.
And I just took A.
You captured Zone A.
I'm gonna sit on A for a little while.
Heavy? Never heard of him. He would. That's exactly.
You lost Zone C.
I'm gonna sit on A for a minute.
Enemy rally.
Well, when you're saying that Lucian was thinking that you have a name, and while I do not know much about the Bible, I was already in the know.
Enemy team is breaking.
Nope.
Something from a mistranslation.
Nope.
I think it's actually for really kind of the name Jehovah from. That was that I know was a misinterpretation because that was actually named Yahweh. I'm not sure about the Lucifer thing. Mojo Jojo C. Shout out to another $5. I mean, what did you expect from an Orochi?
Pretty much. Thanks for the $5 though.
He's got it. What's worse, a good enemy team or bad?
If it's a good enemy team, it doesn't bother me too much.
Your team is breaking.
Wait, my team's breaking off. Shit. And they just ganked me in a smoke cloud. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You threw down a smoke cloud and ganked all 4? Wow, if that isn't some prime salt right there. That is some prime salt. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, get the popcorn, get the Pringles, get the frickin' chips. That was some salt. I have never been so impressed by that salt. I want that Orochi. I want his head over my fireplace. I want him. Oh, I want you, Orochi. Come here, you ganking little shit. Come here, Orochi. I know where you're hiding. I know where you at. Oh, and I'm the last one standing, am I? Fine, then I'm going down in a blade of glory. Yeah, do your lights. Do your lights. Please, do your lights. Yep, that's all you're good for, you little shit. That is all you're good for, you little shit. Oh my God, how can you live with yourself? How do you live with yourself? How do you wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am okay with this without retching? How did your mother squeeze you out and not look at that and throw it away? My God, your father looked at you the day you came out of the womb and said, put it back, I can't stand it. My God, how do you live with yourself playing that toxically? They literally reworked Orochi to get rid of his light spam so it wasn't a problem, and you were so butthurt, you literally had to jump back on it and say, I know I can figure this out. Oh my Lord. And the best part is your smoke bombs. Why do you use smoke bombs, and why do you do it when you're ganking? Are you that uncomfortable with yourself? I am sure you are scared of what you look at between your legs because there is an empty void. Not even a vagina. It's just a hole to the warp. There is nothing there. Oh my Lord, I need a drink. I need a drink right now. Oh.
Judas H. Priest Raven, he's already dead. Okay, we had a moment there.
That just infuriates me. I thought that Orochi was finally coming to a place where he could be comfortable, you know, where you actually had to have skill to use him and not just rely on light spam. But what we just saw there was the most incredible show of light spam. And here's the worst part. His stamina never drained. Did you notice that? His stamina just kept staying in the same spot. I'm like, at least if you're going to use all these fancy moves to light spam again, at least lose more stamina. He lost nothing. He lost nothing. I couldn't even try to outlast him. It was just light, 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 light. Kick a few times. Light, light, light. Backwards, forward rush. Light, light, light. My Lord. How do you live with yourself? How are you okay with that? Oh, Man, I underestimated the toxicity. I underestimated it.
Mojo Jojo, thank you for another $5. He's thinking you're having a sandwich.
Thank you, Mojo Jojo. I appreciate that.
Alright, we appreciate Mojo Jojo. Please do save some money for yourself, man. Like, we appreciate your generosity, but we don't want you to hurt yourself financially for our benefit, please.
As much as I love you, Raven, you were very wrong on that front. Orochi has become so disgusting since the rework. I think I agree with you. I think you're... Orochi's become just disgusting to play. And play against. I have no respect for Orochi at this point. Oh, that's sad. You know what? I need to go, PK. I'm going PK. That was embarrassing. Oh.
Okay, I just witnessed the unaltered rage I could never release because I'm around my thing.
How was that Orochi not one of the sperm cells that died in the puberty years? Because it light spammed all the others. It pulled that katana sword and said, hey, bro, I'm about to pull what we call a toxic gamer move.
Well, you only play Orochi.
Raven, you good? I'm good. I still don't feel well, so I'm a little bit on edge. I'm sweating like a pig right now. I think I might actually have fever. It sucks. I haven't had fever since COVID.
Foxhunt says nice PK.
Oh, thank you. I like my PK. What movies do I recommend? Oh, what moves do I recommend? I don't know.
Mojo Jojo C, $10 donate. You can't stop my generosity.
I don't want to stop your generosity. I'm just surprised at it.
It's just, we don't want you to financially hurt yourself for us. It's appreciated, but keep an eye on your finances.
While I'm waiting on this, to load up, I need to refill my drink. Ooh, little loopy. I'm good. Oh, they just started it.
Yeah.
I got like a few seconds.
I'll cover for you while.
This won't take but a second. Just gotta refill because I need fluids. If I actually have a fever, I need fluids. All right. I'm back. Oh, luckily it was this one. It's a stupid long opening. All right, I'm good. Let's go. His bank account has no weakness. Hey, I have COVID right now, said Mid Kid. I am so sorry. I hope you get over it. But you sound in high spirits, so that's a good thing. Keep those spirits high.
I'm doing okay, that's all right. We're even sponsored by GamerSup. We're not.
If I was sponsored by GamerSups, I would definitely be very happy. I would. Hello. Those of you who are asking about my advice for PK, you're watching it.
Nice one, don't get ganked.
Come on, don't kill. No! Ah! When a Highlander and a Griffin team up, there is no winning. There is only losers. Because you're going to get killed, but then they're going to want to kill themselves. Did we really just team up as a Highlander and a Griffin and consider that good gaming? God, we ought to just die.
Jackal or Raven sponsored by Russian Badger. Russian Badger. What the bird doing?
What's the bird doing? Hello. Alright. Highlander. Time we had to talk. That's what you get for teaming up with a Griffin and considering that good.
Just donated another $20. Pretty good advice. Once again, we appreciate it, man. If you want to support the channel this much, maybe consider getting something from the merch store. That way you actually get something physical out of it, too. So, we still appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm getting a little concerned. I don't want your bank account to suffer.
Bleed out. There we go. Hey, good job, Orochi. Did you play toxically, too? Hi, Highlander.
Hey, Mashiro has the best execution.
Oh, that hyper armor, though. A rep 70 Highlander?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
he's spent some hours grinding. What hero do you think complements each other?
Jormungandr and Centurion complement each other incredibly well. Nobushi and Shaman. Peacekeeper and Shaman.
If you can get a
If you
flock
just get a bleed, just get a bleeder like Nobushi or Peacekeeper and Shaman, and that's a good team up.
Shaman and
Shugoki with anyone.
Shugoki with other Shugokis. They're like hippos. There's like a herd. Okay, Highlander and Shaman team up making
Wow, there is some real salt going on here, boys. And I want you to consider what they're playing. Other than the Shaman, we have a Griffin, a Highlander, and a Zhongjun. All long-range, heavy hitters with hyper armor. Well, okay, Griffin doesn't have as much hyper armor, but he is a long-range heavy hitter, so.
I was promised teacher stories last week.
Okay, yes, teacher stories. Okay. Let's see. Let's share one each, okay, bro? One teacher story each. So let's see. Let me think about it while I'm getting through this gank.
What advice would that Native American African Celtic armor says? It wouldn't quite be hot anymore. But actually, Celtic armor would kind of work. You could get that with the Vikings.
God, our team is just getting destroyed. Okay, here's a teacher story. The time I kicked a student across the hall. So I was in my classroom during planning one day. Planning is basically where as you're a teacher, you don't have a class, so you spend that time prepping for lessons or grading things, whatever you need to do. And I heard loud shouting outside, so I stuck my head outside in the hallway, and there was this kid. He wasn't one of my students, but I knew that he was in this grade. And he had taken a floor wet sign, one of those yellow floor wet signs, had slammed it on the ground and had broken it so that there was a jagged piece. Oh, good. Blood out. That's all I needed.
Blood pressure medication finally failed me.
Alright, healing up. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And he has turned this piece of broken wet floor sign into a knife. And he is brandishing it at the assistant principal. And the assistant principal is just trying to get him to put it down. Like, dude, just put it down. You don't need to do this, just put it down. And I walk over and I say, what's going on? And he starts waving it around like it's a knife. And I said, put that thing down right now. And he said, no. And then he takes a swing. I dodge it. He takes another swing. I catch it. And he starts yanking, and I'm holding it tight. And it's actually cutting my hand. But I'm not letting go. And he's going, let go, you motherfucker. And then he starts cussing me out. And I said, all right. So I said, once you let go, I will put it down.
The time I liked Sam the student, no, that was a hit.
Now hold on, it gets better. Let me just get out of this situation.
But better.
There, JJ's down.
They made him happy though.
True enough.
Yeah, that really Gunner might be having a bit too much.
It's very possible. Yorn, want to help? Thank you, Yorn. Now, Highlander, let's talk. Let's talk.
Don't get ahead of yourself. How do you survive a day with a million? We don't go on. That's how you survive.
That's how you survive. You just don't do it.
Honestly, by the way he screams, I'm not sure if he knows when he's ready to be in a relationship yet.
You captured Zone C.
I think this JJ hates me right now. I'm just saying.
So does the Highlander.
I hope he decides to like me.
I promise you will finish the story, but you're in the middle of something right now.
I will finish the story. There is more to it, but... That's how we do. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so we're struggling for this thing. He's yanking as hard as he can. I finally, as he's about to yank hard, I let go. So he staggers back. He then recovers, makes a mad run to me, and I kick him with the ball of my foot as hard as I can across the hall. And he, like, if you, as a picture of it, think Griffin's kick. Hold on.
Nick Madden says, I worked as a custodian at a school, can confirm kids will make tanks for no reason. They're just getting ready for when they go to prison, man. There are some students that way they behave, we call them prison prep.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I was doing so good too. Well, we ain't coming back from that because we got to take 2 zones to fix this mess. And we ain't doing
Well,
it.
you had a pretty good run there.
I had a really good run, yeah. How did I do? 10 takedowns! That's how it is.
It's like, go ahead and kill me for I have already won.
I had wished that he didn't execute me, but he did. Because then I would have taken him with me. Oh well. So I kick him across the hall. He crashes into the side of the locker, so he's dazed. And that gives the assistant principal time to run over and tackle him. And he's screaming. He's cussing up a storm. Teachers are sticking their head out of their rooms now. And he wriggles around like he's a frickin' snake to get out of the assistant principal's grasp. I walk up behind him and I put my knee on the back of his neck, and he finally stops.
I gotta be careful with that now.
I know. Now we can't do that, but back then I was putting him down. I was making sure you cannot get out of
It
this.
also helps that this one wasn't high.
He wasn't high. He was just
He was like
crazy.
I think he had like some sort of a personality disorder.
But anyway.
Raven, boy,
Yeah, Raven a T on D main in another lab. I might have been a T on D.
I actually think Highlander was out when the story happened.
Was Highlander out when the story happened?
Because remember, we started playing For Honor while you were still.
Yeah, that's true. So Highlander might have been out. But anyway, point is that I wasn't in trouble because the kid had a deadly weapon and I was technically defending myself, and like he was going to sue me for kicking him.
Also, the assistant principal was there and was also having to get physical. So.
All right, we're going to do a breach, and that'll be our last match of the night.
Yeah, but.
Because I don't feel good, so I'm going to wrap it up with this one. But that's my story, bro. Why don't you come over closer and you can borrow the microphone and you can share yours.
All right. Okay.
So this is Lark sharing his teacher story.
Apparently they want to call me Magpie now for whatever reason.
You're Lark.
Yeah, I've already. The series is already called Lark's Lamentation, so I can't change it now. But anyway, does any stories stick out to you?
Well, they're asking for your worst teaching experience.
My worst teaching experience. Well, there have been a couple times where I have really snapped at kids. Like, I have held kids back because they behaved so poorly. I had to lay down the law. But one of the funniest experiences where I wasn't even trying to mess with it, but just the stars they aligned so perfectly. It was like right before summer went out last year, and it was like I had pretty much graded all the assignments. I wasn't going to do anything, so I was just like, it was shortened classes. It was like the one half day. It was like the last day, and it wasn't a half day. That's why the kids were so angry. We were angry too. So I had this one kid, and he was a problem child. He had been held back a year, and he was not happy about it, but he didn't want to do anything to try and not repeat that mistake. And so I was handing out crosswords, and I was sort of like letting play music in the background, let everybody sort of, relax, last day, nothing too stressful. And he, of course, starts pulling out his phone, start chatting with other kids, and being an overall distraction to the class. And I go like, hey man, come on, it's last day. Let's not make into this a big deal. Let's just calm down. You've only got a couple more hours to go, and then you'll be free. And he's just like no, man. And then he just goes off on this rant, and he starts cussing me out. And I'm like, careful, man. I don't want to have to get an administrator in on you. And he just mouths off, Do you think I give a bleep what, well, actually, do you mind if I finish?
Go ahead,
He's
cuz.
like, do you think I give a fuck what the administrator thinks? I don't give a shit what anybody in here thinks. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And guess who happened to be walking by my room but my own administrator? And he goes, really? Is that how you feel? Why don't you come over here and let's talk about it? And so he walks out of my, so he just says to sort of like drag him out of my room, and then he comes back a little bit later just going, I've taken care of the issue. He won't be returning to any classes. And I was just like, thank you. It was a beautiful moment for me.
It's timing like that that just works for that.
Like I was fortunate, like I still am fortunate. Like I had good administrators who were willing to back the teachers and was actually willing to look out for the students. So it's really good when you have a administration that's actually willing to help out the teachers. And I've been blessed with that for the most part.
That did work out.
Lark, I am love.
Oh, man.
Whew. Raven, I'm always happy to hear you talk theories in For Honor or other stories. I personally await your potential 1v1 against Lord Raven. Please keep up the good work. Alright. Large story. The time I did a Shugoki board to a kid out of the 4-story window. No, my school's only 1 story, so I can't do that. One day if I change schools.
Man, I must be really out of it. I'm not playing right.
Well, no, you cannot judge a breach round by that first zone, particularly if you're a defender, because that's always absolute chaos.
Yeah, but still, my reflexes are kind of off.
Well, you are not feeling it, so. And the problem is you're switching characters a lot too, and so you're mixing up your reaction time. Lark's an Inquisitor, Raven is a Space Marine. I can get behind that.
That's fine with me.
You're a Black Templar now, bud.
Yeah, I'm proud to be a Black Templar. They're pretty baller, man. I need to go heal up.
Oh, to their students, yes. I mean, you did have a bit of an intimidating presence just considering your stature on campus.
I was tall, but I was young, so they didn't respect me.
They didn't respect anybody, what the heck are you talking about?
True.
The problem is they should have sent you in on the freshman just so that sheer height intimidation would have come off. How do you survive a date with Warmonger? You gotta be a wolf, man.
You gotta be a wolf to survive a date with Warmonger. New execution, baby.
He got expelled on that day. No, I didn't get expelled, but like he had like summer school lined up, and I think he was suspended on a couple days of summer.
Yep.
Children in general are the worst, yes or no? It depends on the child.
Some children can be absolutely awesome and very thoughtful. Others just want to be assholes.
Yep. Like there are some that they try and be a little snarky and a little sarcastic with you, but they don't mean any harm. They're just trying to be funny and they want to make everybody else happy. And you just got to try and teach those kids when it's okay to sort of, push the boundaries a little bit, and when it's you got to learn to stop.
Yeah, definitely. They're the class clowns. They just want to have a good time and be funny.
Yeah, and those kids are the same kids that'll come back to you next year and just go, but like, hey man, and they'll tell every other kid that you have, just like, hey, you be nice to this guy, he's amazing. Those are the kids you love to work with. Dr. Calibration, I'm strong right now. First of my name. No, Dr. Calibration.
No, don't you dare start that here.
He has the mark of heresy.
Dare start that here. No, we don't do that here. We don't.
If you don't know what that's from, thank you for the donation, by the way, Dr. Calibration.
Thank you for the donation.
But if you don't know where that's from, go watch Flash Gets his Space Marine series. That is that's a special kind of entertainment. What history fact that stroked you the most in your life? Your brother can answer you. No furries allowed. Yes, Nick, no furries allowed. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Some men want to be active participants, apparently. Let's see. Which history facts changes the most?
That's a good question. Which history pack changed the most?
Oh, it changed us the most.
Changed us.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
So which history facts changed us, I guess? Or are you saying which facts in history do we constantly keep altering or changing our perspective on?
Oh, it's because when he spells it C-H-O-C-K, so I don't know what he was trying to say. Nathan, if you're still there, please clarify what you're trying to say there.
Raven, do you have an OnlyFans asking for a friend? No, I don't. There wouldn't be anything really to interest you in an OnlyFans from me anyway.
His OnlyFans would just be him showing, and this is a Damascene steel blade.
Yeah, literally, I wouldn't do an OnlyFans. Oh, that drumming got much louder.
Oh no, they invited the band, kids. We're doomed. No,
What the hell?
Who do you both think was Jack the Ripper? Was out of the three main suspects, or was he any one of them all? Actually, they've actually, if I read correctly, they actually confirmed who it was. It was actually a Polish immigrant to the UK, who I'm not sure whether he was a butcher. Like he got a job as a butcher in London, but I think he had some medical training while he was in Poland. So they actually, like DNA evidence has unmasked who the actual Jack the Ripper was.
Pretty crazy.
Nathan, if you were a werewolf, can you date a warmonger or maybe even a Apollyon?
Sure.
That might be her ideal thing. Just
That might be her ideal thing.
She's hunting after Codlac Whitemane.
Yes!
That's her ideal.
She wants Codlac Whitemane, but the problem is he turns into a pig.
And if you get that reference, kudos to you.
If you understand that reference, you are a god. If you understand that reference, you are a god.
That's right, it was a Polish barber. Thank you, Noise Tank.
Raven, do you live in North Carolina? No, go down one state. I live in South Carolina.
Raven looking at the smart boat only to turn around and throw a big pencil sharpener as a hit on his phone. You could just throw a pencil sharpener anywhere in the room and it'll probably hit somebody on their phone.
How do you feel about Monkey D. Floofy? If you mean Monkey D. Luffy, I think he's awesome, but if you're trying to make him into a furry, then no.
Is that what Netflix wants now?
I don't know. Y'all think the Zodiac Killer is living good or in complete fear of arrest? I think the Zodiac Killer is just happy that he's getting attention.
Yeah, he probably is just like happy every time like a documentary comes on. He probably gets off to it. Raven's only fan would bring from some Christian purity to that godless website.
Berserker, I'm gonna beg you right now, please. Please stop trying to drop your thing. That was stupid. You should have tried to block.
I think Apollyon is more of a Farkas type of gal, more brawn and brain. Oh, that's fair.
That's fair.
If Apollyon would go for Codlac, Astria would be going for
Yeah, exactly. But again, she'd have to deal with the pig thing.
She would have to do the pig thing.
If she is dating Codlac Whitemane, then she would have to deal with the pig thing. And again, if you get that reference, if you get the pig reference about Codlac Whitemane, then you are a god, sir.
I mean, have you ever seen Codlac walk out in the rain? There's a reason.
There's a reason you never see Codlac in the rain.
I recommend, Admin Barry says, I recommend watching the video about Jack the Ripper. It's very well done. Okay, well, see what it is. Oh yeah, the pig thing. Zachary, do you understand?
Zachary, do you actually know what we mean by the pig thing?
Raven, do you watch anime?
Yes, I do watch anime.
If you understood where we were going with the pig thing with Codlac Whitemane, you would know.
Yes, Linda. We're close, guys. Don't let them through. Stop them. Stop them.
Who's the one on Law Daddy? Right now, she's married to Codlac.
Yeah, War Mommy's hubby is her work. Although I think it'd be funny if her hubby was a lawbringer.
She sells war, he brings law.
Codlac from yes, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, yes. Codlac Whitemane from Elder Scrolls Skyrim. But if any of you get the pig thing, when I said that if she dates Codlac, she has to worry about the pig issue. If you get that reference, then you're a god.
Or you are very old.
Either one.
Codlac from Skyrim, yes, that's what we're talking about. I think Sleeper Pig. Castria is an Ayala type of girl. I don't know. I don't see Ayala getting with anyone. I think I'm distracted from hunting.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I never date Ayala in Skyrim or marry her because I'm worried that if I tried, it would just... I just don't think she'd be happy.
Also, she has the same voice actress as the head of the railroad, and that always kind of distracts me.
Oh yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah, because every time I hear her, I'm just thinking poster for her. She, Ayala only dates dwarven centurions.
Yes. What kind of inside joke would you stumble on?
It is like 3 levels of inside joke you don't even understand.
Let's just tell. Okay, so let's just tell. Let's just get it out of the way because they're curious. Okay, so one of the very first anime that I ever watched was called Ranma One Half. It's a very old anime. To put it in perspective, it's an 80s anime. It came out in the early 80s.
Yeah, they were talking about like the Sydney Olympics in the show.
Yeah, like they were talking about the Sydney Olympics in the show. So this is a very old anime. So the animation and voice acting is pretty subpar. But if you know what Inuyasha is, it was made by the same author of Inuyasha. Now, one of the characters in Ranma is Ryoga Hibiki. And the English, and one of Ryoga Hibiki's things, like a curse that he has, is that when he gets splashed with cold water, he turns into a pig. That's a curse that's on him. It's a very big part of his character. Now, the English voice actor who did Ryoga was a young version of the voice actor who does Cadillac Whitemane. So the voice actor who does Cadillac, one of the biggest badasses in Skyrim, also voiced a weedy guy who turns into a pig when he gets wet.
You always get lost.
So we love to joke around that Cadillac Whitemane, when he was young, was Ryoga Hibiki. And it's not the werewolf curse he wants to get rid of.
It's the pig.
It's the pig curse that he wants to get rid of. That's the joke. And Leva's, it's all coming together. We now understand. Jack the Ripper is one of those killers that people can't help but be fascinated with the mystery of crimes as well as the time difference.
Everybody likes Victorian era crime because they think of Sherlock Holmes, and so that's like there was a real life one that people never were able to catch. I think fascinates people.
And Molyneux laughing his ass off. That's why. Where went my microphone? But it landed on its feet, so it's okay. I knocked my microphone over.
Is it a cat?
It's a cat microphone.
Oh gosh.
Oh God. Run for your life from the cats. Especially if it, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yes! Beat you to it.
I don't know what I expected, but I kind of wish I never asked. Well, it sounds funny to us just because we found out because I was like, Cadillac sure has a cool voice. Let's look at who he's done. And we're going through and we're like, oh my gosh, there's no way. But yeah, occasionally like look up who you're like if you know that there's a voice actor. Not that you think you heard their voice. Look up who they've done. You might be surprised. Like for example, if you, like, I know some of you have watched One Piece. The guy that voices red-haired Shanks, he's in the Christian series The Chosen as a Roman soldier. It's hilarious to think of.
Aaron Tyndall just asked who disliked the stream. Y'all got to realize now that I've gotten over 14,000 subs. I've now developed quite a few haters. I've had a couple people comment telling me what trash I am, so it's just I'm used to it by now.
Raven, fun fact: you can become a werewolf in Daggerfall. Yes, so our theory holds water.
Oh my God, Codlack, you bastard!
Thank you, Todd Howard.
Thank you, Todd Howard. You have created the meta. You have now made the meta worth it. Thank you.
I will now forgive you for one day for not having released Elder Scrolls 6 by this point. But tomorrow, I'm still going to be mad about it. It's been 10 years. It'll be 10 years this November. I want it happy. But also, I don't want it to suck at the same time.
That was a good freeze frame for the ending.
Glue a toast with jam on it on top of a cat and drop it to spin. And it will spin it infinitely in place.
Raven, Raven, what's your favorite Elder Scrolls race? I usually play Nord because I really like the Nords. But I also play Argonian. Argonian's really cool.
Yeah, we generally play Nords just because that's what the closest to what we would be, considering our actual heritage. But I like the Bretons. That was actually the first race I ever played with because of their
magic ability.
Yeah, their magic resistance. And I did not know how short they would be. It was kind of fun because I was just like walking around Skyrim like a midget, like, what is this?
What is this? I don't understand. All right.
I've done a Dark Elf run through, which was kind of interesting before I knew the racial implications of, oh my gosh, I'm the biggest slaver in Tampa.
You know what I find interesting? Look at the map right there. Is that a flaming circle in the center?
Yeah, it's for the. Yeah, it's weird.
That's weird. That's interesting.
Like
I wonder what
bunch
that's
of
about.
Gorwin Gunners just did their 4th feet there.
Maybe they're trying to summon the serpent, but whatever. All right. Well, let me edit my heroes that I used, and while I do, I will answer 5 questions.
Like the Khajiit, I'm a big cat guy. Well, the thing is, as a Khajiit, one of their if the moons are right when you're born, you can be a big cat, literally like a giant saber cat.
All right, bro. I need you to read me some questions.
Hey, Raven and Lark, how powerful is the Warhammer universe compared to other sci-fi, fantasy, comic, and manga universes?
Pretty damn powerful.
If you're talking like more conventional sci-fi, like Star Wars or Star Trek, I'm gonna have to give it to Warhammer 9 times out of 10. You're gonna need like superhero level stuff to beat the Warhammer. Like you would need like Dragon Ball Z or like DC or Marvel to be able to compare to the insanity that is Warhammer 40k. Because keep in mind, Warhammer 40k started out as basically parodying other sci-fi franchises, which is why it's hilarious that they're so stingy with their own IPs when it comes to like people making fan tributes to them that they copyright strike. But yeah, they're just so crazy. Warhammer Fantasy, I think, is a little bit more tame on that aspect. I think there are some fantasies that can compare. But no, 40k is off the rocker.
Yeah, 40k I think is one of the best sci-fi things ever made, and I love watching people try to explain why Star Wars or Star Trek is better, and I always laugh at it. I always go, you have no idea how quickly the Imperium of Man would crush anything thrown at them.
And that's not even including, like, imagine, like, the, like, back during the War of Heaven, the Necrons at their prime, or the Eldar, who could literally, like, craft planets from dust.
Or, you know, during the 30k era, during the Great Crusade, just how massively powerful the Imperium's reach was.
The Dark Age of technology. There's so much in 40k lore, it's crazy. What's with the stream title? Okay, I posted it several times.
Yeah, okay, let me just say it one more time for all of you here. My work schedule is unclear at this point. I don't know when they're going to have me work. They said that they could not guarantee weekends off, so I could not always have Friday nights free. Because of that, we can't consistently do Friday night streaming, and because of that, I don't know if For Honor Fridays will remain a thing. We might need to change the days that we do them. So that's why.
Peter says Warhammer Fantasy is tamer, but it still has my favorite Rat Boy Quick Head Taker. Yes, excellent choice.
Yeah, the Skaven are pretty cool.
They're absolutely insane, but I love them.
All right, next, because we got to keep this moving.
Okay, let's see.
I'll take 3 more questions.
All right. Okay, Bethari says, hey, Raven Lark, I'd just like to say before I go to bed that I've enjoyed every video you and stream the 2 of you have done. You both help me in ways you don't realize through some downtimes. Hey, man, we're happy you're able to come in. And
we are so glad to be able to help you out. We're so glad to be a part of not only the stream, but your life. We're glad that we can be so influential and inspirational to you. I'd be more poetic right now, but I'm literally going to pass out any second.
And then I'll have to take over.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Hey, Raven, why did King Herod initiate the murder of the infants in Bethlehem?
Okay, good question. So you're referring to when Jesus was born, why did King Herod start killing? Okay, so you got to understand, King Herod of the Jews was not liked. He was not a liked person. He was a person appointed by the Romans. He was allowed by the Romans to be there. But the Jews did not like him. He was struggling to maintain power. Now, a prophecy in the book of Isaiah said that the true king of the Jews, the king of the Jews, would be born in a town called Bethlehem. Now, all of a sudden, these wise men show up during Herod's rule and say, hey, we saw this star, and we think it means that the king of the Jews has been born in Bethlehem, like the prophecy says. We want to go worship him. And as soon as King Herod hears this and gives them blessings to go, he gets scared because he's thinking, if the child is really born that will become the true king of the Jews, my position is in danger because the people are gonna rise up against me and dethrone me so that they can set it up for this new king. So I better kill him. But he doesn't know who it is. Bethlehem's a big city, so he doesn't know who to go after. So he says, kill every baby boy you come across just to be sure that they can't overthrow me. He was very paranoid that Jesus would overthrow him, or that the people would overthrow him in preparation for the king.
Yeah. Wow. Another thing to consider that is I believe it's the Asmodean dynasty. I can't remember the exact name, but they were always a little skeptical because the thing is, the Messiah is supposed to be from the line of David. They were not.
Right.
So as a result, they always had this sort of lingering, like, you're not the proper rulers, and so there was always sort of a questioned authority to their rule.
You got to realize that Herod was acting out of paranoia and fear, because again, the Jews didn't like him. He was just an appointee. He was there at the behest of the Romans, and he had no real power. And he was terrified of what would happen if this baby boy really was the king of the Jews, like the prophecy said. And if you're wondering, well, why did Rome allow him to do this? Because as far as Rome was concerned, Jews, you do what your king says. You live the way you want. We're not going to bother with you as long as you don't bother with us. You don't upset Rome, we won't upset you. So if the king decided to snap one day and said, you know what, I want to kill some baby boys in Bethlehem, they're going to say, well, as long as he's not bothering us. Now, if he starts killing Roman babies, now they're going to have some problems. But for what they were just doing now, they were like, hey, you do your thing, Herod. You always were kind of crazy.
Yeah, Judea's always been sort of unless they're revolting, Rome typically doesn't pay attention to it.
But now you know. All right, any other questions?
All right, let's see.
Or do they need clarification on that last point?
I think they got the clarification.
Okay.
Hey Raven, do you think that the dragon theme of the Truce of Wyverndale gives credit to the theory that dragons exist in the For Honor universe?
Maybe, but the thing is, we have things named after dragons in our world too, but dragons weren't real here.
Yeah,
So
well, there was the effect, and
there was the effect.
And I suppose if Jormungandr exists, there's no reason to say they couldn't exist.
Yeah, that's true too. If Jormungandr's real, then maybe the dragons are real, I guess.
And maybe that's where we get Draconite. Maybe like the fossilized remains of dragons becomes Draconite.
Now we're jumping into a whole new territory, man. I tell you what. But yeah, it's possible.
Why are there so many other religions other than Christianity or whatever you worship? We're Christians.
We're Christians.
I'm not that bright when it comes to religion. That's okay.
That's a good question. Why are there so many other religions? Because religions that predated Christianity were built by societies to explain things. Quite often, religions come from mythology because the world is a strange place and they want to be able to explain what they see. They say, wow, this is really weird and I don't understand it, so we need to create an explanation for why it is. Mankind wanted to understand things. As they grew more knowledgeable, as they grew to understand the world better, their mythologies turned into belief systems to help guide them morally speaking. Like, how do we treat our fellow man? Now that we've gone beyond now that we understand the world a bit better, how are we supposed to treat each other? How does a society function? So they build religions to help understand societal function and how to understand morality and how to understand how to treat one another. So that's where a lot of religions come from.
You also have to break down a lot of religions on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, that's true,
A lot of
too.
them are very much different. Like the Judeo-Christian faiths all kind of have their own unique claims to founding, and other religions do. Like Zoroastrianism has its own founding with the prophet Zoroaster. I know that's not what he's actually called, but that's what the Greeks called him. That's what everybody knows him as. Hinduism, that has an interesting development with the Vedas coming out because it's evolved quite a bit over the centuries. And it depends on which religion, because like Buddhism has a whole heck of a lot of history behind it. You know more about that than I do.
Yeah, but but that's just a general sense of religion. Judeo-Christian religions, the monotheistic religions, the big three, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, are unique because they're all Abrahamic religions. They were all supposedly started under the prophet Abraham. And so that's what makes them unique. And they've lasted the longest because they are some of the strongest, most profound, and most expansive. Plus, they're for the most part, they're very simple to understand and provide more freedoms. But that's another topic altogether. Okay, one more question.
Okay, let's see. When is the next chapter of For Honor and Glory?
I don't know yet. It's on hiatus. I need to go back to the conceptual phase for the next chapter. my best guess, especially with me not knowing what's coming for work, guys, I'm gonna guess maybe next week, if not the week after next. That is my best guess.
Okay, and let's see. Hey Raven, have you heard of the Darksider series? If yes, does it bother you as a Christian to play a Horseman of the Apocalypse or other similar characters? Neither of us have played Darksiders. We know of it.
I know of Darksiders. I've never played it. I don't have a lot of interest in playing it.
Well, the thing is, when it comes to the Horseman of the Apocalypse, there's a lot of interpretation with it. Based on the trailers which we've seen, we don't have too much of an issue with it because it's just pop culturization. We know that it's not real and no one's going to consider that as actually how it works. And the thing is, like, we know that the Darksiders, like, the original Four Horsemen are conquest, war, famine, and death. However, conquest gets interpreted as plague quite often, or pestilence. And in Darksiders, I believe they replaced, like, famine with fury, and I can't remember what they replaced one of the other ones with strife. So they're not quite accurate, so we don't take it too seriously.
Right. But anyway, so I was just checking. You want to say, are you going to play? I'm done for the night, guys. I don't feel well, and it's late anyway. I played a lot longer than I expected to. Okay, guys, so thank you guys for tuning in to what may be the last For Honor Friday stream for a while. I don't know what this coming weekend is going to look like, so I'm not going to bank on anything. What I'm going to try to do is, once I understand my schedule better, I'm going to pick a new day other than Fridays to stream For Honor, and only stream on Friday nights when I know that I'll be free to do it. But for now, I just don't know when that's going to happen, so right now, just don't expect anything. I hate to say that. I hate to put it that way, but that is what it's going to have to be. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know I wasn't entirely with it, but I did my best, and I hope that y'all enjoyed it. I enjoy having you guys along. If you haven't seen it yet, my brother posted his Lark's Lamentation on the Empire of Skyrim, and that way you can hear what he has to say about the Imperial Legion. It's really interesting, really cool. He's worked very hard on it. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. If you're interested in donating money but actually want something out of it, I do have a Teespring store where you can buy some merchandise. Would really appreciate you giving that a visit. I'll drop that link in the description. And speaking of the description, I will drop a Discord link in the description for everyone to join Discord if you'd like, because Discord is a little weird, but I enjoy seeing my community on there and just chatting, and it's an easy way to reach out to me, although I do sometimes take some time to reply. Again, just thank you guys for following me. I don't know what's next. I'm thinking either a response video or the next Dead by Daylight video. I don't know yet. And right now I'm not feeling so great. So I might take a break tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys again for watching. I love you guys. I'm sorry that For Honor Fridays might be coming to an end, but I promise it's not the end of me streaming, and it's not the end of For Honor by a long shot. We got so much more to do. I've got so many more videos to make, and I've got so much to share with you guys. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and I will see you in my next video.